Meme coin madness, sophisticated penguin versus pure gas picture. This, somewhere in the digital chaos of 2024, a cartoon penguin in a tuxedo is locked in mortal combat with a coin named after flatulence, and investors are betting millions on which absurdity will triumph. On one side, you've got pudgy penguins, those adorable NFT creatures your tech-savvy cousin wouldn't shut up about, now wielding their own cryptocurrency like a weapon of mass adoption. On the other, there's Fartcoin, a token so ridiculous it makes Dogecoin look like a hedge fund, yet it's somehow printing money faster than you can say, "Pull my finger." Welcome to the meme coin Thunderdome, where sophistication and stupidity aren't just coexisting, they're both absolutely crushing it. And we're about to find out why your crypto strategy might be missing both a penguin and a whoopee cushion. If you've made it this far, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up so you don't miss out on any more coin facts. For you, it's just a click, but for me, it means so much more. Chapter 1, the problem when crypto gets too serious. By 2024, the cryptocurrency market had transformed into a parody of itself. Every single day brought another project claiming to solve problems you didn't know existed with technology you couldn't possibly understand. Decentralized autonomous organizations governing cross-chain liquidity pools with quantum-resistant encryption. Sure, buddy, whatever you say, you watched founders in expensive hoodies explain how their token would disrupt 17 different industries simultaneously while their communities argued about tokenomics in Discord channels at 3 a.m. The white papers grew longer, the promises grew bolder, your patience grew thinner. We'd reached peak crypto seriousness, and it was suffocating. Every project needed a mission statement, a roadmap stretching into 2030, and partnerships with companies nobody had heard of. The space had become so bloated with self-importance that even legitimate innovations drowned in an ocean of buzzwords and empty hype. Then came the meme coin disasters that made everything worse. Remember Squid Game token, that spectacular rug pull where creators vanished with millions while investors couldn't sell their tokens, or the countless dog-themed coins that promised community-driven ecosystems but delivered nothing except worthless digital tokens and broken dreams. You'd been burned. We'd all been burned. The meme coin category had become synonymous with scams, pump and dump schemes, and influencers shilling garbage to their followers for quick paydays. Legitimate projects struggled to differentiate themselves from obvious cash grabs. Trust evaporated faster than those market caps after the inevitable crash. The crypto world desperately needed something different, not another meme coin scam promising Lambos and moon missions. What we needed was honesty wrapped in absurdity, self-awareness disguised as stupidity, something that acknowledged the ridiculousness of this entire circus while still delivering actual value. We needed coins that didn't pretend to be anything other than what they were. Ridiculous internet jokes with surprising staying power and communities that actually gave a damn. Chapter 2, Failed Attempts. The graveyard of forgotten memes stretches endlessly across the blockchain, filled with failed attempts that promised community and delivered abandonment. Let us pay our respects to the fallen. SafeMoon taught you an expensive lesson in 2021. Remember how they promised reflections and burns and a journey to the moon? You watched your investment evaporate by 99% while founders cashed out millions. The safe part was purely theoretical. Elon sperm. Yes, that was real. Someone actually created a cryptocurrency called Elon sperm, banking on Elon Musk's name and humanity's apparent obsession with reproductive humor. It died faster than your dignity when you tried explaining your investment to your parents. Then came the animal parade of doom. Shiba Floki Cum Rocket, and 1,000 variations flooded the market, each promising to be the next Dogecoin. You bought some because FOMO is a powerful drug. We all did. They're worth approximately nothing now, gathering digital dust in wallets you've forgotten the passwords to. Squid Game token remains the crown jewel of catastrophic failures. Inspired by the hit Netflix series, it rocketed to astronomical heights before developers implemented a genius feature you literally couldn't sell. They vanished with $3.38 million while you held worthless tokens and contemplated your life choices. These weren't just failed investments. They were communities that disintegrated overnight. Discord servers went silent. Twitter accounts stopped posting. Telegram groups filled with anger, then acceptance, then ghosts. The pattern was depressingly consistent. Hype, explosion, rug pull, silence. Meme coins had become synonymous with scams, and you developed justified skepticism about anything that didn't take itself seriously. But sometimes, just sometimes, the joke actually works. Chapter 3, The Breakthrough. Enter the penguin and the fart. The breakthrough arrives when you least expect it. Enter the penguin and the fart. Stage left, ready to save crypto from itself. December 2024 brings Peng, launched by the legendary Pudgy Penguins NFT collection. These weren't just any digital penguins. We're talking about adorable creatures that had already conquered retail stores, appearing as actual toys in Walmart and Target. They brought legitimacy wrapped in cuteness, a billion-dollar brand backing a meme coin. You could finally tell your family you invested in penguins without complete embarrassment. Then there's Fartcoin, which needs absolutely no explanation beyond its magnificent name. Launched on the Solana blockchain, it embraced pure absurdity with zero apologies. No utility promises, no roadmap to revolutionize anything. Just fart jokes and a community that understood the assignment perfectly. Both coins launched within weeks of each other, representing opposite ends of the meme coin spectrum. One wore a tuxedo, the other wore its stupidity like a badge of honor. Somehow, against all rational thought, both immediately captured the internet's chaotic attention and refused to let go. Chapter 4. Implementation. How to build a meme empire. Understanding how to build a meme empire requires studying two completely different playbooks that somehow both lead to victory. Pengu's strategy was brilliantly simple. Leverage an existing empire. The Pudgy Penguins NFT collection had already built a devoted community of thousands who'd spent serious money on digital penguin art. When Pengu launched, the team airdropped tokens directly to NFT holders, instantly creating an army of invested believers. You didn't just hold a coin, you held a piece of a brand that already existed in the physical world. The tokenomics reflected this sophistication. Pengu allocated 88.8 billion tokens total, with 25.9% going to the Pudgy Penguins community. Another 24.3% went to other NFT communities, spreading the penguin gospel across the blockchain. The team kept only 12.3%, signaling they weren't here for a quick cash grab. We're talking about distribution designed to build loyalty, not extract value. Their marketing was pure genius wrapped in adorable packaging. Those Pudgy Penguin toys sitting in Walmart and Target became real-world advertisements for a digital currency. You could literally touch the merchandise before buying the token. Parents bought their kids penguin toys while crypto degens bought the coin. Everyone won except your wallet. Fartcoin took the exact opposite approach and somehow made it work beautifully. Their implementation strategy was pure chaos theory in action. No fancy airdrops, no corporate partnerships, just relentless meme creation and a community that understood the assignment: make people laugh until they buy. The Fartcoin community became a masterclass in grassroots marketing. They flooded Twitter with increasingly absurd memes. Fart sounds on Solana, gas fees taken literally. Every crypto term became a setup for toilet humor. You groaned, you laughed, you bought some because deep down we're all still 12 years old. Their tokenomics were refreshingly simple compared to Peng's calculated distribution. The focus wasn't on complex allocation strategies, but on pure viral growth. The community didn't need airdrops because they were creating value through entertainment. Every meme was marketing. Every joke was an advertisement. The token itself became secondary to the cultural phenomenon it represented. Both communities understood something crucial that failed meme coins missed: engagement beats promises every single time. Pengu holders weren't just waiting for price pumps. They were showing off their penguin toys, creating fan art, building a brand identity. Fartcoin holders weren't analyzing charts. They were competing to create the most ridiculous memes, turning toilet humor into high art. Pengu never pretended to be anything except a cute penguin coin backed by a legitimate brand. Fartcoin never apologized for being exactly what its name suggested. We were watching two different paths to the same destination, communities that actually gave a damn about something bigger than quick profits. Chapter 5, Results. The numbers don't lie, but they do laugh, all the way to the blockchain bank, and the results are absolutely staggering. Pengu exploded onto the scene with a market cap that peaked above $3 billion. Yes, you read that correctly. $3 billion for a coin backed by adorable penguins. At its height, Pengu was trading at around $0.04 per token, making early believers ridiculously wealthy. The sophisticated penguin wasn't playing games. But here's where it gets wild. Fartcoin, the literal toilet humor cryptocurrency, reached a market cap exceeding $1.7 billion. A coin named after flatulence commanded nearly $2 billion in value. We're living in the most absurd timeline, and honestly, we're here for it. The community numbers tell an even more fascinating story. Pengu boasts over 150,000 holders, a massive army of penguin enthusiasts spreading across the globe. Their Twitter account commands hundreds of thousands of followers who genuinely care about cartoon penguins in tuxedos. The Pudgy Penguins brand has sold millions of dollars worth of physical toys, creating a feedback loop between digital and physical worlds that most crypto projects can only dream about. Fartcoin's community might be smaller in raw numbers, but their engagement is off the charts. Their memes generate millions of impressions. They've created a culture where owning Fartcoin isn't just an investment, but a statement about not taking life too seriously. Both coins have maintained staying power that separates them from the graveyard of failed memes. While countless tokens launched and died in 2024, Peng and Fartcoin kept their communities engaged and growing. They weathered market volatility, survived crypto winters, and emerged as legitimate players in the meme coin ecosystem. The real-world impact extends beyond numbers. Peng legitimized the idea that NFT projects could successfully launch tokens. Fartcoin proved that pure humor could sustain billion-dollar valuations. Together, they've redefined what's possible when you stop pretending crypto needs to be serious and start embracing the beautiful chaos. Conclusion: the lessons your portfolio can learn from a fart are surprisingly profound. Community beats complexity every time. Authenticity trumps empty promises. Sometimes the best investment is the one that makes you smile while checking your balance. Pengu and Fartcoin prove that crypto doesn't need to be exhaustingly serious to be seriously valuable. You need both sophistication and stupidity, penguins and flatulence, strategy and chaos. The future of your portfolio might just depend on embracing the absurd alongside the legitimate. After all, we're all just making it up as we go along anyway. Would you like to learn more about cryptocurrencies and the real background behind them? Please subscribe to the channel and write in the comments which memes should I compare in the next videos.